And I'm going to go straight over. I'm going to do a little left circle and walk into her. Come on, come on. I'm going to go straight over to this crate here. Sit. Have her sit in front of the crate. And if she doesn't sit, sometimes even now she still freezes up like she used to constantly do. And part of it is because we have a camera person right there, which is not what we usually do. But you have her sit in front of her crate. You may have difficulty sending her in the crate this way, so just in case, take a little reward like this, show her that you have it, and then say, go, and toss it in, and she'll go in there. And if you are having trouble with saying go and her going in, luckily she's a little dog, you can just put her in. Don't say it again. Just say it once, and when she's in there, give her another reward, because you want her to continue loving to be in that crate. And I know she already loved her crate, but now we're using it differently. So you want her, since she's so easily spooked by things, you want her to think, hey, being in this crate is the greatest thing in the world. I get rewards for going in and out. Whenever there's hands coming in here, they're always bringing a gift. A little more chicken breast here. And then, so she's got the little chicken breast, and I reach in there and I unhook her little prong collar, which we're using this very small prong collar. One last little tidbit before I close the door. It's all good. So she always has to be in the crate with the door closed, or else it doesn't matter, because the whole idea is that you control her access in and out of the crate, and so you control his boundaries. So making her wait for permission to go in and making her wait for permission to come out is huge, because it's one of those things that changes the dog's perception of the owner. Now you become the leader. She can only go into her favorite place in there where all her bones and chewies are, and she gets treats with your permission. So it's a simple thing to do, and even if you just do it once or twice a day, it's going to be one of those pieces of the puzzle that fit together with all the other things we're doing that really changes her perception of you and the way she's supposed to behave with you. So when I take her, she's already settled in back there. When I take her out, by the way, she sleeps overnight in a crate every night, and she's been fine, really quiet, really easy to deal with. And throughout the day, she's just every hour and a half, she's out in the yard, and then she comes in. We always do it the same way. We have her walk in on a loose leash, have her sit, send her in, take off her stuff in the crate, hang up her prong collar right here. And this little prong collar, it's the smallest one they make, and you see the way I've been using it throughout the video. There's no corrections, there's no rough stuff. It's just a real little prompt. It's just little signals. And because it closes with the same pressure all the way around, not just here like most collars, all the way around, it's just a clear message to her if she's walking too far, or if you say come and she doesn't respond right away. It's a little pop. It's very clear to her. And now you hardly ever have to use it. So it's just a great little tool as long as you use it properly. And you see me using it throughout the video, so you can get an idea of how it should be used. When I'm going to hook her up again, I hook it up to the leash already before I go in there. The leash is hooked up to the funny looking buckle. This perfectly round little thing here is just a spacer, so you don't do anything with that. It's just a spacer. Make sure it's not twisted, so you can let it hang like that, and then like this, and then you can reach in. And she's way at the back of the crate, so I'm going to lure her closer with a piece of chicken, or at least go back there. And she's munching on the chicken, and I can grab her buckle collar and kind of pull her forward, so she's right there, and then hook her up. And it's so easy to do because she's so calm now when you hook her up. It's because when she's just waiting in the crate like that, she's going to be calm. Instead of her being out loose and you trying to hook her up and you're going to be chasing her around because she's all excited, you should be putting it on, taking off like this, because also you have other dogs. And what they tend to do is you're going to go for a walk and all the other dogs are loose and everybody's running around. It's chaos. And so you don't want to do what you used to do. You want to handle her in a new way, so that all the behaviors that you didn't like that she used to do, it's all connected because of the way that was done before. So now we're doing it differently, so she never goes back to those old behaviors, and she can't possibly go back to those old ways of the way she was if you're handling her in these ways. So once you've been doing this for a while, then you can start loosening up. You don't always have to use the crate this way or always have to use the mat, but just at least for a couple of months after she comes back home, do it the way that we've done it. You see the results after 5 weeks, whatever it's been, and just think if you do it for a couple more months, she'll never go back to doing the stuff she used to do. So just stick with the program and she'll keep getting better. So she knows to wait. If she doesn't wait, for some reason she wants to burst out of the crate, just say no. Give it a little slam like that. And she knows to wait. I practiced this exercise for a while. If she waited as I stepped away, I'd say good and give her another piece of natural balance. Stand with her on my left, pat my leg and say okay. And she comes out of the crate. And I'm going to do another little left turn here so I can go back and close the crate door. And okay. Okay, come on. And in her crate, of course, you can have towel, blanket, whatever you want, doggy bed, whatever you want to have in there. Okay, come on, sweetie. And so this front door exercise, sit. I practiced a lot because, you know, when a dog has problems out in public, one of the main reasons is that they start the walk in the house all overstimulated and excited. So if you practice before you go outside with the dog being calm before you get on to the street, and the dog hits the street really calm, then you have a lot of leeway. She has to get really excited out there to behave badly instead of almost being at the breaking point when she hits the sidewalk and then somebody jogs past or a little kid runs past and she hits the roof because she's almost there anyway. So we always start the walk very calm. She knows, good girl, this is the calm zone. So I always have her be really calm at the front door. Okay, and walk out like this. Good girl, without pulling me, so she's walking next to me. Good, I can even give her a reward out here as we walk. And I'm going to do another little left turn like this. Good girl, and close the door, and we're going to go for our walk. Okay.